Hello, everyone, and welcome to the I'm an Am podcast. And with me today, I have SPOORTHI VISHWAS, someone who has lived multiple lives in one go. By this, what I mean is she earlier started off her career into film industry and then chose entrepreneurship as a career. So let's hear the story out. So, Miss SPOORTHI VISHWAS,
Hi, Ayman.
thank you for taking out time and being our guest.
Such a pleasure. Same here, Ayman. Thank you for inviting me.
So, coming to the point, right? So, when I talk to someone like you who has been into the film industry, is an entrepreneur, right, and is an educationist, right? So, something that I get questioned in my mind is, there'll be times or, phases of life where you have no answers, right? You don't know where things are going, and and you feel tired, you're done and dusted. And at this stage of life, what is that point that kept you going?
Uh, See, I started my career way too early,
Okay.
to be very honest. 2007, I'm 91 born. So 2007 is when I completed my 10th standard. So before even I wrote my 10th boards, I was already on television.
Okay.
In a very small, I used to live in RT Nagar.
Okay.
So there was a very, very regional channel which used to be telecasted only in RT Nagar.
Okay.
Okay, it was that region particularly.
Okay.
So it was a very, region centric thing. So I was just walking by through and I just went inside. I said, can I be an anchor? And then I
Okay.
think that's what I vaguely remember.
Okay.
And I got an opportunity. I started hosting those things, and people
Okay.
started recognizing. Okay, my neighbors started. You you come in
Yes.
the television and
Yes,
all of
yes.
that. And then after that, I went on to a state centric channel, which is Udaya Music.
Okay.
Okay, I gave an audition and I got through it, and that's how a journey started. Okay, it was
Okay.
not like, neither anybody from my family is from the entertainment industry, nor somebody who's like
Okay.
aspirational, or even me. I was never aspirational about this film industry, or it just happened to me.
Okay.
I was someone who was always ready to grab opportunities.
Okay.
Like anything came my way, I was like ready to take it up. So that's why it
Okay.
gave me a very early exposure. Way too young I was,
Okay.
maybe around 15, 16.
Okay.
I was okay to do anything and everything. That gave me an opportunity.
Okay.
And then within 3 weeks, 3 months of my television, where I was in Udaya was a very popular television back
Okay.
then. I mean, now though it is like everywhere. I mean, too
Okay.
many channels and things like that. But 2008 and 9, I think Udaya was one of the most popular channels.
Okay.
So within 3 months, I got an opportunity in the film.
Okay.
So that's
Just
when,
within 3 months.
within 3 months.
That is how much people liked you, I believe then.
I'm not sure. I mean, maybe. I mean, I just got the opportunity way too early.
Okay.
And then Jolly Days happened.
Jolly Days.
Jolly Days, yeah.
Right.
It is one of my most popular movies that even today, even after like so many years,
Yes.
so people still recognize me with that because it was a
Yes.
25-weeker movie.
Okay.
Very popular
Blockbuster.
among, blockbuster movies.
Yeah.
So that's where I met my husband as well.
Okay.
So we were co-stars in that film. And then, to be very honest, things started happening
Very quick.
very quick.
Okay.
And, after that, I felt like, I was also hosting events
Is it? Okay.
as an anchor.
Yeah.
So I used to do a lot of big events because I used to be in television, and it was by default people used to invite me to host their events.
Okay.
So I used to host a lot of events. So I used to do multiple events for big brands like BMW,
Is it? Okay.
Philips, and all of that.
Huh.
So that also gave me an exposure to the events industry.
Okay.
Like, okay, I was not just hosting. I used to see how the event flow is, how the backstage works, how the
Okay.
event works, how
Okay.
the stage setup is done, because we used to go 3 to 4 hours early, even if you're hosting it.
Yes, yes.
So that gave me an exposure to events. Then I started an event management company when I was
Okay.
18 or 19,
Wow.
and
Okay.
started taking up IPs. So if you see this journey, maybe I was very positive about things, about receiving things. I did not even plan where I would go, or I did not even think whether it will work or not work, whether I'll fail, I'll win.
Okay.
Probably that has been one of the biggest,
So I can say that no negativity has
Yeah.
kept you going on.
Honestly,
right?
when you know, I'm in my 30s, when I see these 18, 19-year-olds or 20-year-olds being worried about life, I mean, just relax. I mean, things, life will take you along with you. Just be open to accept things, because
Yeah.
you have a long way to go, you know. There's so much to do in your life. Just be ready to accept things and be okay to do with it.
Okay.
And, you know, challenges will come.
Yes,
But that's a
definitely.
part of life.
Yes.
That will happen even if even if you're a
Yeah.
millionaire, or even if you're a billionaire. Challenges are no way that it comes for, you know, beginners or somebody in their mid career or something. It will happen with everybody.
Okay.
So that should not bring you down. So for your question, you know, there was not a single time where I thought, okay, how things will go, or maybe I was worried or things like that. It is a part of life.
Okay.
So that's why I saw it. Probably that is also one of the mindset games that you play in your career.
Yes, definitely. I mean, the whole journey is about what mindset you carry throughout, right? Because, you know, there's this quote I've often come across, you know, which says, जिसके पास पैसा होता है उसके पास उतने ज्यादा problems होते हैं. Right?
Maybe, yeah.
The
If
one-
they have not managed themselves well, or if they have not holistically trained themselves well.
But one more thing behind that is the one who doesn't have money, but his only problem is that he doesn't have money.
Yeah.
But the ones who have money, they have multiple problems. Like even if I say not problems, challenges.
Challenges, yeah.
Right? That they have to overcome again and again, again and again. But someone who doesn't have money, their only challenge is, you know, how do I make money?
See, honestly, it's good to have problems when you have money.
Obviously,
then
right?
Not have money and not have problems.
Exactly. That is the fun of living life and things as such, right? So, you know, when we talk about mindset or challenges, you know, but as a 17 or 18-year-old, when, you know, you started to get this spotlight on you, right? And if one question is all that comes in your mind is, you know, confidence. How am I going to face this? Okay. Which I see, you know, a lot of 18, 19-year-old lack today. Like, as you said earlier, people, you know, they start early worrying because, see, back then we didn't have so many options to earn, right? Today, it's very easy to earn, right? So how did you carry yourself with such great confidence and, you know, step into jolly days, and how did it go on after that?
I think too much of exposure to a 18, 19-year-old today is one of the reasons that they are worried so much about lack of clarity, because there's so much out there, there's so many options and things like that. But somewhere, you know, it is very important for you to, the best way to get clarity is to sit with yourself, understand what makes you feel happy on a long run. You know, you need to ask yourself a lot of questions. Like, for example, okay, even if I'm doing this for next 5 years, 10 years, would I be happy? It's not about that profession. It's about what is the kind of lifestyle that I really want. Okay, there are some of us who feel very happy without a luxurious life. For me, contentment is, you know, honestly, is like creating value in others' life. And this, I mean it genuinely. For me, it doesn't matter what bag I carry, what car I drive, though I do now. It comes as a privilege of the hard work that I have done. But it honestly doesn't matter.
You've earned that.
Yeah, I have earned that. I have earned that hard way, though I come from, I don't come from a privileged family. I'm married to a very privileged family. Right? My husband is born with silver spoons.
But I believe you stepped into success before that.
Yes. I mean, whatever I am today, I am very proud to say that it's my hard work.
That independence is
yes, it's always been there. So what I want to say is my you know, purpose of life is how much value I can add to my society, mainly for the women community. Or it could be like, okay, even if I'm doing junior tours, okay, I am going to be serving to those 2,000, 3,000 children through our organization. What are these children going to add value to the country? You know, in that perspective.
That is your purpose of stepping into education.
Absolutely. So how is that in ground level, or to the age of, you know, 0 to 6, what is that impact
Early
you can
learning.
create children and how is that going to add the value to the country? You know, that's the whole bigger purpose. And
so
when
that is your mission and vision, I can say.
Absolutely. And when we start training women, okay, if one woman gets the right kind of, you know,
stage,
or maybe I would say if that woman is empowered in a house, the whole family is empowered.
True that.
It's not just her. If a man is empowered, he is empowered. If a woman is empowered, the whole family is empowered. This is my strong belief because,
Okay.
you know, most of the times women run the house.
True.
You know,
Very true. I mean,
so I believe empowering women makes a lot of difference.
Okay.
You know, even we're born in this country, and what is that best we can give back?
Exactly.
So when you think about these things, you're aligned towards working such ways. But what I feel with a lot of youngsters, which I've been communicated, because I keep getting invites with a lot of colleges and things like that.
Okay.
There's a lack of clarity.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, there's so much options, but there's lack of clarity.
True that.
And what is that they really want to get into and things like that. But yes, there are two segments where somebody is very clear, very focused.
Yes.
But this is a segment where there's no clarity.
So as you said, well said. So what I believe is, pick one thing, do your best in that.
Yeah, that is also a possibility. But if you're not very sure of it, maybe try out two, three
Trial and
things,
error.
or maybe four things.
Okay.
You will understand within 1.5 years
You never
that
know what
whether
works
you're
out.
like it is for you or not. Ultimately, what I feel is whatever age you are at, you should wake up happy, sleep happy. If these two things are happening, then you are doing the right thing. If these two things are not happening, then you have already screwed up in your choices.
Okay.
Whether it's in your relationship, whether it's in your career, whether it's in your money.
Okay.
If you're waking up happy, if you're sleeping happy,
okay.
If these two things are happening, like you wake up with the highest energy, like, okay, today I want to go to the work.
Okay.
Today I'm going to see the best person next to me, or maybe in my family.
That positiveness.
And if you come back home, like that urge of going back home, I know somebody is waiting in my house.
Yes.
If that two things, you're already successful according to me.
Superb.
If this is there, it will it will push you to do anything and everything in your life.
Okay. So very simple and clear, right? Wake up happy,
sleep happy. If these two things are not happening, there's something wrong happening in your life.
Wrong with happening in the life or with the person?
It could be anything. It could be with your career.
Okay.
If there's no job satisfaction, you can't sleep happily. You will be like worrying. Somewhere, even if you're pushing yourself, somewhere at the back of your mind, you're still worrying. If the relationship is not going well, then whether you're married or not married, you're still struggling within yourself. If your health is not going well, you're still struggling.
Yes.
So if these two things are happening, then you're
But I believe the human tendency today is like, no matter how much you have, you always want more. Okay. For example, at the age of 25, I assume that I want to be at this particular stage, and I've successfully achieved it, right? The time I achieve it, the next moment I'm like, something's missing. And that for something missing, we spend the rest of our lives to get that something missing back.
Probably that happens when you're not very sure of your purpose.
Okay.
Purpose as in like, it's not essential for everyone to have purpose, honestly. People exaggerate things about having purpose. Not everybody is born to contribute to the country. Okay. If you're born to contribute to your own family, to your limited to that, do that. Don't worry.
Okay.
If somebody else is doing something else, don't get fascinated about it.
True.
What you're born for, you will be able to recognize it very early. If you're born with a huge purposes, then you will be able to recognize it very early. But if things are not going well, just get limited. I mean, don't overexpose yourselves, yourself and stress yourself.
Okay.
Always wanting to do more, there is nothing wrong about it. Okay. Like I want to, for example, today I drive let's say a Honda City. And I aspire to buy a BMW. There's nothing wrong in it.
Definitely.
But aspirationally thinking of it without working on it.
If you're working on anything, if you're wanting more,
you know exactly that you need about a 50-60 lakh rupees to buy a decent BMW, and you want to get a basic down payment. To earn that, if your salary is 30,000-40,000 rupees, and if your skills is relevant to 30,000-40,000 rupees of 30,000-40,000 rupees of earning, then how many years, if you don't have a bandwidth or if you don't have anybody, your daddy's money, you can't get that on a one shot. The only way to get that is you have to get a skills of which you can earn 2 to 3 lakh rupees. So to get that skills with your same degree, with your same earnings and with your same working hours, you can't do it.
Yes.
You will have to go out, do more courses, get more skills, and then your salary is directly relevant to your earnings. Your earnings is directly
Exactly.
relevant to your skills.
Okay.
So upgrade your skills, get more exposure, meet right kind of people who are earning that much. Yes, today there is so much of opportunity.
True that.
So get in touch with them, see how mentorship works,
Correct.
get guided, go work with them on an internship. All this possibility
So
is
I
there
will-
if you put that first step.
So that is where I believe Spurti Vishwas comes into the picture, where she steps down to every woman and ready to mentor them and cater them,
As
pick
much
them
as
up.
I can do, we
Right.
are on a we are definitely working on developing a school for women now,
Oh,
where
wow.
it's a very I would say fascinating thought.
Okay.
To help as many as women as possible.
Okay.
There's so many women who aspire to become something,
True.
but the
And they don't
roadmap,
find the right channel.
they don't find the right channel. That's the right word. Yeah, they don't find the right channel, and also they don't get that kind of an exposure, and they don't know whom to go, where to go.
Yes.
So
that
that is where
guidance
we
and
want
hand
to-
holding is always needed.
Yes.
Right. So when we let's take a step back, okay, and we earlier mentioned it, jolly days.
Yeah.
Right? So what do you remember about jolly days? While you were acting for it or preparing for it, is kuch funny incident batao ki this had happened and I'm not able to forget it till date.
No, I think Jolly Days was like, I think I was 16-year-old, a
Oh
10th
my
standard girl. I just passed out. 10th
Okay.
standard, I had written my board exams and I got the opportunity.
Okay.
And I think the most beautiful thing that I remember is meeting Vishwas, that's my husband.
Okay.
And the first ever shot of both of our careers was like, there would be a birthday party of one of my co-stars.
Okay.
And we would enter, and we both are like,
Strangers.
very good friends there. And, I had that dominating space where I used to scold him, why are you late and all of that. The very first shot is like, I had to hit him on his head.
Okay.
Jor se. I know him hardly for 10 days then.
Acha.
We had done the
Just
auditions,
introduction
met
and-
once or
okay.
something. I had to hit him on his head and I was like, why the hell are you so late? And somewhere there was no reaction. I mean, there's some, we were new to acting and all of that. So we had to do 7-8 takes of that.
Oh, okay.
So one of the shots I literally hit him so hard that he was like, are you kind of taking that revenge? It's really cute moments that I would never forget. And yeah, I'm always grateful for that.
From the sets of
Jolly
Jolly
Days,
Days.
yes.
Right. I mean, when you always recall such memories and it gives you that happiness.
Yes.
Like, these are the moments that, we live life for.
Absolutely.
Right. So, you spoke about, empowerment of women and things as such. So I believe you started off with, giving away awards in honor to, to honor women in India and things as such. What was your motive actually behind this?
I've told this multiple times, but yes, I mean, I feel very happy to share this. I think in 2014, that is about 11 years ago, I had to make a choice of either getting married or traveling to France for my MBA exchange program. Or I had even got an opportunity in a Tamil film with a very big star there as a co-star. But I left everything and I chose to get married. Okay.
But why did you leave the opportunity? I mean,
so I think I would answer it this way. Maybe that choice I wouldn't have made, I wouldn't have been this happy that day. I think I made a best decision of getting married because those two opportunities could have gotten over within a year or two. But
this is a lifetime.
This is a lifetime choice.
Okay.
That's why I keep saying every time what choices you make as youngsters, whether it's your life, relationship, career, or your business, plays a very important role on a long run.
Okay.
Choices and decisions are like game changers.
Okay.
For me today, it's because it's Vishwas. I live the kind of life I want because he's the one who's going to be the first person to stand there and clap for me.
Okay.
And he's the first person who will say, okay, if I'm super out there working, he'll be like, okay, don't worry, I am there at home. Because we have a beautiful daughter who's of a 9-year-old. He does equal parenting along with me.
Has to be there.
And I think those gestures is what makes a whole difference in women's life.
Okay.
If you're in a family which is questioning you every single time when you're out there,
gets frustrated.
That itself adds on to a 20-30% of your frustration and stress. So if that is not there, then
So
you have,
you're burden free,
yes, I
right?
mean, yeah,
You can focus on work, build
yeah,
yourself,
it's because
help
of that
people.
choice. I'm very, very, very grateful to God that when I'm outside, I don't even have to think about the family, because I
Okay.
have my mother-in-law who understands my work. I have my father-in-law who believes in me as a daughter-in-law.
Superb.
So I'm very grateful for that entire family.
Okay.
As much as my maternal family, I'm very happy and
You're happy to be a part of them,
Yes.
and you feel like you're blessed.
yes,
Right?
yes.
So
That's where I mean. So I made that choice, and 3-4 years. What happened in the initial phase? I got married, and I was in a perception that okay, married women are supposed to be at home.
Okay.
This was not told. This was perceived.
And see, that is how society has brought us up
Yeah.
in such a way that we assume to that.
So I left acting. I left my career. I didn't do anything. I just
Without being said.
Nobody asked me to do it. I just assumed. Okay.
Okay.
And I didn't do anything for 3 years.
So yeah. So Spurti, I want to ask you this question: that why is women's ambition still felt or seen as selfish?
I don't know who sees it that way, but yes, I think it's their own family who sees it that way than the world.
Yes.
Okay, it's there with a lot of women even today, and it's very unfortunate. Honestly, I think it's very challenging because I would not blame the family also here. I mean, because the thought process is not that okay, I don't want my woman, my wife or my daughter or my
Anyone.
sister to grow.
Okay.
That is not the thought. It's
Okay.
just that the men in the family know how cruel the world has become, and they want to be protective.
Very true. That's very well said.
So,
right?
I being women, a lot of people say that, men dominate and all of that. It's not really that always, okay? There's very under evolved men. Yes, their thought process is different. But most of the times it's the protective nature of the family which actually tends to tell women
Nahi.
to be within the
Hold
space
on.
of a safety. That's
Yes.
the actual thing, okay? But on the contradictory, when are you going to let the woman to learn to be
Facing it.
Yeah. So it's also two-way. I would not blame the people at the family because they want their घर का
Woman to be
बच्चा
safe.
safely. Yeah, that is the
Very
thought
true.
process.
Yeah.
But ultimately, if this is how it is going to be, it is one life for women also, and they can't suppress and they can't live it in a way that okay. And women will start feeling that I'm being restricted, I'm being controlled, and all of that. So, what is the midway is as a society, we have to evolve. As a society, we have to start thinking in a better way. We need every father to start encouraging his daughter. We need brother who goes safely and drops his sister to a coaching class or a mentoring class and maybe pick at one point of a time. We need colleagues, colleagues.
So that support.
Yes, colleagues who make a woman colleague to feel safe. We need husband who claps for, who encourages his wife. We need son who sit there in the crowd and is like, I'm proud of my mom.
That's my mom.
So that becomes a whole circle, It's like every man, if they start together evolving with women, I think this whole system will change. Yes. So I think the answer is evolution, according to me.
Be there.
A little thought process change and people looking at women in a way that
of how you look at women, right? Because see, I love my mom to the very bottom of my heart, and most of the sons are like
obsessed.
Yeah, more with mama.
Daughters are obsessed with fathers, and boys are obsessed with mothers.
Okay, you feel the same way with your daughter, I believe. Then
I feel jealous also because I hardly get time with my husband because of her.
Oh,
she's always cling to my husband.
Okay.
Yeah.
Super. Okay. Fine. So every okay.
So I'll give you one example because I just remembered. So my daughter studies in TCIS.
Okay.
Yeah. So they have this concept called campus on campus, okay, where a 9-year-old gets to stay in the campus
Okay.
of her school
Okay.
a whole night and then
Okay.
comes back to next day.
Okay.
Okay, she came to me and she's like, Mama, I have campus on campus.
Stay over.
Stay over. It's basically
Oh, wow.
stay over
Okay.
with friends.
Okay.
Okay, and it's very safe. Okay, it's basically in the school.
Huh.
And she comes over and says, Mama, I'm going to campus on campus. I'm like, okay, fine. What is that? No, there's a form, you fill it. The next minute I was sitting, I was very curious to see my husband's reaction. Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
she goes to her dad and like, Papa, I'm going on campus on campus. I'm like, what is it? Then he gets to understand, like, how can you go? I started laughing like crazy. I was like, oh my God, so typical father you are, Vishwas. Things are moved far away from where you think. So it's like, you know, why I shared this is, it's not, my husband is not trying to restrict my daughter. It's being overprotective about, you know, if my husband is thinking about a 9-year-old child, it's by default, you know, family things like
definitely.
that. So we need to understand the mindset. So I think men should start shifting that thought process, and other men should think every woman like their own family.
So this is one relatable thing that has come into my mind right now. Okay. So my father's always told this to my mom, okay, that, you know, care about kids so much that it shouldn't harm them in a good or a bad way.
Absolutely. True, very true.
Right.
You should give them the freedom to go, fall, fail, get back, and return to where they are.
And the best part is, you fall, you rise. Parents are there.
Yes.
That is one thing I've very well understood in life, that no matter what, my parents are the one who's going to be there. कोई दोस्त नहीं काम आएगा. At a certain level they
possible
would.
There are few friends who will still stand by you, but I think with what you just said, all my life before my marriage, I think until at least I've met Vishwas, I always knew that my mom will back me up, because I've been raised by a single mother. My parents got divorced very early when I was 5 years, so I'm an only daughter. So I always knew that my mom is there. Even if I do something, my mom is there. No matter
what happens, we have our,
and
mom is there.
The moment I met Vishwas, I know if something happens, Vishwas will lift me up. I think that has given me a lot of confidence.
So it is giving you that freedom, right?
Yes.
So no matter how I mess up or do good.
Yeah. मुझे पता है कि they will lift me up. So this backup support, back of your mind is always very important for a woman. Yeah.
What is that one advice you would, give to a 18-year-old girl watching this podcast?
Stop stressing yourself too much. Figure out where your heart really lies. I think today's youngsters have a lot of clarity about what they want, and they also have a lot of clarity about what they don't want. Okay, that gives you a lot of dimension towards where you want to go. Yes, there is a possibility that you may get confused between 2-3 careers. Okay, whether I'm doing right or not. Also, there is a pre-installed thought that these careers don't fetch you good money. Nothing is like that today. Okay, even if you want to become an artist, you can earn. If you become a dancer, you can earn. Even if you become an entrepreneur, you can earn. You can earn in any and every field. It's changed. Things have changed. Okay, but only thing is, you got to become the best in your art.
Whatever you are doing, be the best.
As a cameraman, also you can earn 5 lakh to 10 lakh rupees 100%. Per month today.
As long as you're the best.
So nobody can say, okay, you're into camera work.
So you don't earn.
It is not like that anymore. You have to be the best in the camera field, or best in the photography field, so that you can charge even one session ke liye you can charge 2 lakh rupees.
100%.
I have even met people who charge 25 lakh rupees.
Okay.
Even 50 lakh rupees. Okay. So any field is highly potential today. Just that the art has to be valued.
Like how you say, it's an ocean of opportunities, and collect your...
Keep grabbing opportunities. Keep upskilling yourself.
Upskilling is very
And
important.
also one of the best thing that I have learned from my mentor is, a lot of people stop learning after their graduation or masters.
Okay.
They feel that I am done with my studies. I am done with grabbing all the skills and knowledge that I am supposed to get. Now I'm going to start working. It's the worst thing that you can ever do for yourself. Okay. The moment you start earning, start investing 20 to 30% of your earnings in your skill, upskilling yourself. Start taking more course, do some advanced leadership courses, do some public speaking courses, do some NLP courses, do some health related courses. At least if you're earning 10 lakhs in a year, that's your annual package, let's say, at least 1 lakh has to go into your self development and upskilling. And over time, if you are aspiring to do something much more bigger, keep it to 20-25%. Forget those phones. EMI pe phone lena band karo. Okay, it will not fetch you anything. Your phone will still work with 30-40,000 rupees. You don't need a 1,30,000, 1,50,000
to do the same work
in your EMIs. Rather invest that in upskilling yourself, so you will become capable enough to buy a phone without an EMI.
Okay. So when we talk about upskilling, give me those 3 skills you believe anyone who's just graduated should have.
I think communication and public speaking is the most, important skill today, because a good speaker can grab opportunities faster.
Right?
Yes. Okay. It's very important. Okay. You can go to a place and present yourself in a group of people. Automatically the attention comes to you.
Your value goes up.
Yes. The attention comes to you. That's when the focus turns and you're recognized. And the moment you're recognized, the opportunities will come to you. So I think public speaking and communication is something a must have. So if you don't have it, a lot of people fear, okay, I can't speak karke, they don't go on the stage or they don't speak in front of people. Jisse dar lagta hai, use karo.
So confidence beats talent, I believe.
Yes. I mean, today there is also a research, a well-dressed and a well-spoken person has higher possibility of getting better jobs than somebody who's more talented than them.
100%. Doesn't matter what.
Right? How you present yourself.
You're not able to showcase it. What's the point of having that talent then?
Yes. Right? The person who cracks the interview with being well-groomed, well-dressed and well-presented has higher chances of getting that job than someone who is more talented than them, but not being able to express themselves.
Yes.
Because, they kind of evaluate you with that 30-40 minutes of that interview, right?
So even it's lesser than that actually. And they see, people usually hire more smarter people than they themselves are.
I strongly believe in that.
Only then your work is going to go on.
In terms of hiring, I think you can take it as a big thought that I would like to leave. If you're a founder, if you're an entrepreneur, if you are running businesses, try to find people who are more talented than you. Your growth becomes twice, 2x, 3x. If you start thinking that, okay, why should I hire smarter people? Then there will be people who will say yes to anything and everything. You need people who challenge you. You need people who will question you.
We can do this in the better way possible.
Yes. You need people who say, sir, I think your thinking is, my thinking is better than yours. Let's do this way.
Yes.
Or maybe collaboratively think.
Fair call, right? As long as we're looking at business to scale, then why not?
Yes.
Right? So
entrepreneurs should never think they're the smartest. They're not. They're not. They need smart people to run the business.
100% they do. Yes. Right? So, I'm sure that you earlier mentioned that, you're an MBA graduate.
Yeah, I've done my MBA from National School of Business, currently pursuing my doctorate from Swiss School of Business and Management, Geneva.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's wonderful.
It's on women's space, where I'm currently working on my literature review in terms of women in India in service sector. Women run businesses in India in service sector, especially.
Women run businesses in India. Yeah. Wonderful. Okay. So what is, that's something entrepreneurship has taught you, but MBA didn't?
Experiences. Honestly, I don't even remember the last subject that was there in my MBA. It's just a degree. Okay. Today you don't ask me about what skills I have, but first you ask me, okay, I've done my MBA. It is for that I have to pay money. Honestly, I don't remember anything.
Yes.
But yes, it gave me a good exposure for the practical things that I learned in my MBA, classes. Very good friends that I got. Chalna hai, padna hai, I read it. But I think what has made me who I am today is my post graduation learnings that I got through various mentorships. I mean,
Okay.
I did my NLP program, that is neuro linguistic programming, where I can even understand what you're thinking about me even without you telling me.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that's not a fancy magic thing, but it's just a skill.
Okay.
Okay, it's brain language. By the way you look at me, by the way you smile at me, I can 100% genuinely say what is the thought process behind. So that is one skill.
That's
I
very
did my
dangerous, man.
not really. I
Okay.
know all of you are sitting and being fascinated about the thoughts that I have, and you feel good about
Absolutely,
it. That's what
absolutely.
I
Yes.
genuinely feel. Okay,
Yes.
and maybe some of you, both of them, were thinking here. They're also taking away a few things that what I'm telling.
Yes.
This is the genuine thing that
Yes.
you're also
There are a
taking
lot
away
of things to
few
take back
things that
home.
I
Yeah.
am telling.
Yes.
So this is the thought process. So maybe I can even go deeper into it. Anyway, just
Yeah.
coming back. So that is one best course that I did, and then I have done my public speaking and communication advanced courses.
Okay.
Okay, honestly, when I was in my 9th standard, I studied in a school where even English teachers used to start speak in Kannada.
Oh. Okay.
And I used to go feel scared to people who speak fluent English. That used to be I've worked on it.
Okay.
I started working on it. I started speaking in front of mirrors. Of course, my anchoring gave me a lot of push to,
Anchoring gives a lot of confidence.
Yeah, a lot
and,
of
that exposure
confidence.
that you
Yes,
get,
yes,
right?
yes.
And as you mentioned right now, that speaking in front of mirror, right? It's all about the practice that you do back home when no one is seeing.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
And the best part, as entrepreneurs, we should believe that no matter who's doubting you, keep your head down, work.
Work. That's all.
No matter who's telling you about, keep your head down and work. Work. And at one point
People
of time,
will speak
yeah.
however you are.
But the worst part is, after that stage, right, when you're stable and you're studying
People
life,
will still speak.
what they speak is it's overnight success.
I mean,
You've seen the sacrifices.
the most happy people on this earth are the people who just think about how happy they are, how happy their friends are, their family is. Forget about what people think about you. People will think about you. If you're thin, people will speak. If you're fat, people will speak. If you're rich, people will speak. If you
Yes.
don't have, people will speak. If you have a good job, people will speak. If you don't have a good job, people will speak. So people will speak. It's their job.
There's no way to zip
There's
it.
no way. There is no way. Even if you're successful, non-successful, people will still speak.
Yes.
So you just have to focus on what you're doing and let them speak.
Yes. And that is the best part, when you don't care about what people think and what people are saying, because you just have those blinders, right?
Yeah.
तो आपको मालूम है आप क्या कर रहे हो, वो करते जाओ. And God will bless you end of the day. Right.
Genuine intentions.
Yes.
Like, I think this is something which has come from my mom. Are you not thinking anything bad about anybody? If you are not thinking bad about anybody, if you're not talking bad about anybody, and if you genuinely don't have bad intentions in your heart, universe will bless you.
Yes.
And if you start working towards your dreams,
very strongly believe
you
in that.
will get unbelievable opportunities in your life.
I mean, see, why the hell should we, think bad about someone when they've done nothing to us?
Even see, it is on a surface level, it is thinking here, okay? But on a very deeper level, even if subconsciously you think 1 second in your mind that you feel negative about someone, you feel jealous about someone, or if you feel not good about someone, even if subconsciously if it happens to you, there is an impact in your life. That 1% of jealous in you can also hamper you in some or the other way. It's a very deeper understanding of life. That
is human
anything,
personality.
It's a frequency that works. Okay,
human are built like that, right?
Yes, but you will have to work. See, that's when all these trainings, life coaching, and
things come into the picture.
If you learn all of these things, especially things like NLP and holistic development and all of that, it will help you. Even if thoughts like that come, it will help you train. Okay, am I thinking right or wrong? Is it like by default coming? How can I tune myself?
Why am I thinking like this at first? Right?
So if you start questioning like that, yes, things will be different. Yeah.
Okay.
Intentions are above everything.
Okay. So you've seen money, you've seen fame.
I've seen even zero balance. Not too far. Very, very,
okay.
a few years ago also I've seen that. So
Okay.
I don't get high when my bank account has a lot of money, nor I feel low when I have zero balance.
Okay.
Spurti has seen everything.
Okay.
And I
but what
know
do you
to live
choose
life.
when it's fame and money? What do you choose?
I don't choose both of it. I
Okay.
choose happiness. I choose my life. I choose waking up happily and sleeping happily. If these things are there, then only this happens. So my end goal is not earning money, not becoming very successful. Honestly, fame has never fascinated me.
So, Spurti ji, we have spoken about your past, your present. What are you up to now?
Okay, so like I was saying, when intentions are very true, and if you start working towards your life, and if your energies and frequencies are aligned, I think God will definitely bring you to a phase where you really deserve.
Okay.
And that's what I feel with what I'm doing right now, because whenever I used to do all of these things, I was an anchor, I was an actress.
Okay.
You won't believe it. I used to earn 3.5 lakh rupees when I was 17 years.
3.5 lakh.
I used to do a serial.
Oh
my
my God.
third day income was 15,000 rupees.
Oh wow.
In a Telugu
this
serial.
is also back.
I'm talking about 2009 and 10.
2009, 10. So, abhi 3.5 to double easy. Close to 10 lakhs you are earning.
Yeah, at 17, 18, I was earning that much. Okay. Honestly, I didn't know how to manage money. I was like,
then I don't believe you know when you said you had zero balance.
I'll tell you the journey, no? So I used to spend money like anything, I had no control over it.
Okay.
If I had the financial knowledge that how I have it today, maybe my net worth would have been really big with the kind of earnings that I had in 17. But I just spent money. I just did everything possible, traveled, did a lot of things, like, just wasted money. Honestly, that's the right word. After that, when I started business, kitna aata hai? I used to spend off everything.
Oh.
I have always been a good business owner, where
but
never in my life there was no profits.
Wow.
Okay, I've always been a great entrepreneur. Okay, because my profit percentage in everything that I did was zero investment but very good returns.
Super.
Okay, so what used to happen? I did not manage money well. Okay, that I realized when I got married
later on,
because I was not working. Okay, and I started depending on my husband. I started depending on my husband for my money. Okay, for everything I had to ask. That's where it actually triggered me a lot. What did I do after all in that 3 years? Even if I wanted 10,000 rupees, it was shame on me that I had to ask my husband. Okay, but poor guy, I mean, he did everything that he could. But 3 years, that realization, then it was very difficult for me to generate a lot of money. Okay, and if I earned also, I still didn't know how to manage money. At one point of a time when I was 27, 28 is when I realized, abhi to mujhe, I have to do some, kind of money that is mine. Okay. And maybe I'm inspired. My father-in-law also is a self-made man. Started with 50 rupees of earnings, and today he's done whatever he's. Maine kya kiya? I didn't do anything. I mean, I don't. Even if I have to look back, I had one car in my name and nothing else. That was one of the triggers that I had. That oh no, I have to do something where I will automate things. Then things started changing. I started looking at it in a different way. I wanted to upskill myself. And when I was doing all this is when every time I used to go back to zero.
Oh, okay.
If I look back, I used to earn money, I used to go back zero because I still didn't learn how to manage money. And then I made my intentions very stronger. I started working on my money and things like that. That's when I realized, okay, I wanted to do something more automated which will work without me, because a lot of things used to run in a name, SPOORTHI VISHWAS ka hai.
Okay.
When you make it human-centric or a person-centric, that will run only until the time your name exists.
Yes.
If you are working day and night, like how you are saying, the moment you shift that focus from you to the business and have right people who will operate your business,
setting up a process,
even when you are anywhere in the world, the things will not, you should earn even when you are not working. That's when you're doing
So
the
that is what,
business.
again, there's a saying that says, while you're sleeping,
You should start earning.
yes.
You should still start getting money.
Yes.
You should, even if you're not logged in or logged out, if you started earning, that is when you've set up a business.
Counting has to be going on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still not very much into that kind of a system where I'm very focused on money, but yes, things have gone well. So in last 2 years ago is when universe made this happen to me.
Universe made this happen.
Yeah.
Education.
Education.
When you stepped into
when
education.
God knew this girl has worked really hard, her intentions are pure,
This is
and
what
I
she
want to
wanted.
give her something for a long term, is when Junior Toes
Okay.
happened.
Junior Toes.
Junior Toes. We are India's first entrepreneurial preschool.
Wonderful.
Where my friend for 7 years, she's been an educationist for last 20 years.
Okay.
Started her journey as a teacher, co-teacher, today being a chairman of Delhi Public International School.
Is it?
Seen the journey of everybody's in an education space, as a teacher, as a as a as a center head, as a franchisee, as a franchisor, as all of these journeys. When she has been my friend for last 7 years, over a dinner table conversation, like, Spurti, why don't we do something together where you're so good at branding and marketing? That's my core strength. So you're so good at branding, marketing, strategic development and all. Why don't we do something together? It's just started over a conversation. So a woman like me, a girl like me who had no background, who has zero assets, who had zero net worth, because my mom didn't do anything. Like, she did the best for me as a mother, but she did not have any family background where she could make some assets and give me that kind of a net worth transfer. Okay. For me, who had zero background, today to build something like this, it did not happen only through hard work. It was pure intentions. It was hard work. It was right decisions. It was genuine commitment.
Okay.
I was ready to be there, go grab opportunities. I think all of this together will give you unbelievable opportunity, like how Junior Toes is.
Okay.
Today, we launched last year, 15th of December, 2024.
Okay.
Today, we are operational with 14 branches, with an average of 50 students in each of our school. Okay. Expanding, signed 25 branches, with a very good valuation. Now planning to expand it to Hyderabad, Mumbai, and Dubai.
Crazy. That is how good you are at branding and marketing.
I don't take the credit alone. It is definitely with how I said. We have very strong frontline leaders. Okay. My marketing is head by a person who has 15 years experience. My sales is head by somebody who is extremely smart in sales. My academics is by the best of the best in the industry. Our HR is someone who has a lot of good experiences, who can build systems. So even if I'm not there, things work. Today I'm sitting here, speaking with all that ease, is because my team is so strong.
Team has been there.
Create frontline leaders, create the top line so strong that they will handle everything. And they have to start doing the same thing with their downline. Okay. So that's how business is built. Yeah.
That's a wonderful story to hear from you, right? Starting from your 17-year-old to who you are today. What a wonderful journey it has been. A true inspiration, I believe.
Thank you so much. Just two things that I feel like sharing everywhere I go. Yeah. When your intentions are right, when you're hardworking, when you're committed, and when you're true to yourself. It was in 2022, I get an email that, you've been invited for FIFA World Cup. Oh. 2022 or 2021. Yeah, 22. It happened in Qatar. 22, yeah. Okay, random email on a random day. Okay. Suddenly I get an email that you have been shortlisted to be invited for FIFA World Cup.
As an anchor?
No, I was invited as a guest to watch the finale. Wow. As the only Indian from the entire country, along with 9 other creators from the entire world. It was a moment to inspire kind of a moment, which was done by Kia Automobiles. Okay. So it was a fully funded event, including my business class tickets to stay in one of the most premium. Kia. Yes, by Kia. Okay. And I was also paid to go there. Wow. Okay, it's a dream of a lot of people to 100%. Witness football live. Me not even being a football fan, got that opportunity, got paid to go there, saw
Just to
Messi
watch.
right in front of me and things like that. Even had dinner with the complete set of people who were
Delegates.
associated with that thing.
Hmm.
That was one incident which made me strongly believe that
There's a lot
no
more
matter
that
where
can
you
do.
come from,
Yeah.
okay, if you really work hard,
Life will give you those.
it will give you
opportunities.
unbelievable opportunity. And now in the month of April,
Hmm.
I'm representing our educational institution. I'm getting an award at US Las Vegas.
US.
Yeah,
LA.
6th,
Okay.
7th, and 8th of
Okay.
April. I'm one of those speakers, and I think I'm the only one among two Indians. Another one is in head of product from Amazon, and I'm the
Okay.
second Indian from the entire event who's representing Indian education system there at the US at Education Conference 2.0.
Wonderful.
So
That's
these are
crazy.
things which has
Yeah.
truly made me believe whatever I'm speaking today.
Okay.
Random emails will, you can't even imagine what life has for you. So
True.
don't lose hope. Grab the opportunities. Life can take you anywhere.
Just trust the process, keep your hard work going on,
Yes.
and your heart clear.
Yes.
Right? And God will bless you with
Yes.
surprises, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
It will happen. I mean, if you strongly start believing. I was just hoping in 2022 mein, if FIFA World Cup happened. Like, it's been 3 years since I got some amazing email like this, and then I wrote in my book saying some email should come which will amaze
And in
me.
some time, and you received this.
I know.
Okay.
And in fact, last year I was not driving a luxury car, and one random day on a festival, I just went and sat in front of the, puja room, and I started writing, this year I will have a luxury car with a 9 number. It will be white sedan.
Okay.
And if you see it outside, I have a BMW. I drive a BMW which is 3999.
399.
White color.
What a number plate.
Within 4 months.
Within 4 months.
It will happen. Strong belief.
Crazy. That's, I mean, wonderful to, hear that. It, gives you that motivation and inspiration that, I mean, keep working.
Yes.
Things will happen.
Yes.
Right? And I have a live example sitting in front of me. And yeah, it gave me that boost, to keep that fire within myself.
Yes.
And whatever happens, never feel disappointed or, feel you're tired or anything. Keep working.
Yes.
Right? So whoever has, been a part of this wonderful podcast and the audience who's watching this, so I believe it was a true wonderful session that I had with you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you once again for being
Pleasure.
our guest.
Thank you so much. Keep working.
Yes.
Good things will happen. Don't worry. Challenges are a part of life. Don't see it as a problem. See it as an opportunity. So all the very best. May all your dreams come true. Keep dreaming big.
Super. Thank you. I'm Nayan signing off.